Thank you, salute. Welcome to our fifth installment of AXIOM TV Say Word series. I'm your recovering idiot for a host, Jason B. Sareve, aka Brave Mind, the King of the North. For each installment of Say Word, I like to provide you with a valid reason for improving your vocabulary. This week is no different. If you notice, life is about growth, not just with the vegetation on the earth, but also with organisms. In terms of human beings specifically, it's not just our physical bodies that grow from from the moment our birth, but our minds are always set to learn and absorb information, whether we realize it or not. It's just a matter of the quality of what you yourself or we overall are taking our limited time of life experience to learn. Nature has bestowed upon us a mind that functions to grow, improve, and learn. So you might as well take the hint and indulge it. With that said, let's confront this week's set of words in the language of power. Our first word is impugn. Impugn. To dispute truth. The definition of impugn, or the meaning of impugn, is to dispute truth, validity, or honesty of especially a statement or a motive. To call into question. Impugn. To dispute the truth, validity, or honesty of especially a statement or motive. To call into question. Our next word is accoutrement. Accoutrement. Additional items of dress, equipment, or other items worn by a person for a particular activity. Regalia. Accoutrement. Additional items of dress, equipment, or other items worn by a person for a particular activity. Regalia. Our third word is ephemeral. Ephemeral, which means to last for a very short time. Our word after that is attenuate. Attenuate. This word means to reduce the force, effort, or value of. Our next word after that is virulence. Virulence. Virulence means the severity or harmfulness of a disease or poison. Virulence. The severity or harmfulness of a disease or poison. And following that, our next word is surreptitiously. Surreptitiously. Which means in any way to attempt to avoid notice or attention, secretively, surreptitiously. In any way to attempting to avoid notice or attention, secretively. The word that follows surreptitiously, the next word that follows surreptitiously is give me a moment. I'm going off of memory on this. I just did surreptitiously. Abrogate, which means to repeal or do away with. Evade. abrogate, to repeal or do away with, to evade. Our next word after that is bedeck, which means to decorate, adorn, embellish. Following that, we have adroit, clever or skillful in using the hands or mind. Adroit is to be clever or skillful in using the hands or mind. That definition reminds me, it almost sounds exactly like last week's vocabulary word of deft. Adroit and deft, very similar definitions. And finally, our last word is exult. Exult. And this word means to show or feel elation, especially as a result of a success. Exult. To show or feel elation, especially as a result of a success. Thank you for taking the time to go over these words, with me. Some of these words you may know, which is excellent. If you did know these words, then I encourage you to seek out words that you don't know, or whenever you hear a word that you don't know, make a note of it and take the time to look it up, because you always want to know what someone is saying and what they mean by things in this world of context. And also, not just vocabulary words, take the time to learn things that are worth knowing, such as history and current events and any other knowledge that's worth knowing. That said, thank you for taking the time once again, and enjoy the rest of your day and your week. Thank you. Salute. I'm Jason B. Sareve. Enjoy the rest of your day.